best CEO of 2013 has to be Elon Musk with Tesla. Really has accomplished something that no one thought possible, which was having another viable automaker. He started with a top-down business model, building expensive products for a niche customer base. It's been, very good reviews. These are phenomenal vehicles. They've, just huge demand for them because they're so good. Starting to move down into the more lower price points where I think they're going to be available to a wider range of customers. Has done a fantastic job. He's a passionate leader. We love that here.
Best CEO of 2013, hands down, is Jeff Bezos. And I say this somewhat as a self-interested individual. He's done more than just about any individual to just obsessively drive value for customers and shareholders.
Mark Zuckerberg. So basically they ignored the hype in the media about the IPO and frankly just got down to business, and the company is doing phenomenal. If you look at their finances, their results are fantastic. I think the credit goes to Mark Zuckerberg for keeping everybody on the same page, and that's helping Facebook's users and customers.
I think Angela Ahrendts did a great job at Burberry, and she's now shifted over to Apple, so she's no longer Burberry CEO, but she left that company in a wonderful spot.
Best CEO, I'm actually going to go with Kevin Plank of Under Armour. I think that what he continues to do with this company, it's really the biggest challenger to Nike, which is more or less synonymous with sports today. And he's like the 24th most powerful man or powerful person in sports, according to Sports Illustrated. So there's that too.
Gordon Dugan, who's the CEO of Gramercy Properties. In late 2012, Gramercy had a bunch of cash from a reorganization, and he basically was tasked with building out the portfolio of Gramercy. So he's taken that cash and applied it into great investments and told investors all along the way, here's what we're buying, at what price we're buying. He's given you the program, and then he stuck to the program and even over-delivered on what he's promised. So it's been fantastic for investors.
A man named Robin Lee, he's the CEO of Baidu. Baidu had been under a lot of pressure throughout the year to boost their mobile ad revenue, and he came through towards the end of the year. The stock is up at an all-time high.
I'm going to give the nod to Stephen Ells at Chipotle, and I'll tell you why. I think they've built an operational excellence where they are unbelievably efficient. They have a great brand. They have wonderful tasting food that is food with integrity, as they say there. But the other thing that really caps it off for me is they promote from within, so they've got a lot less turnover than other people in the fast casual dining. And the last part to me, it's always important, is capital allocation. And if you look at how they've allocated their capital over the last few years, when their stock gets cheap, they buy back stock. And when it's not cheap, they don't. They hold the cash. The returns on building a Chipotle restaurant are astronomical. So great brand, plenty of room to grow. And I think operations and capital allocation married together makes for a wonderful stock.
Bryan Moynihan of Bank of America. I think they've done a great job kind of shoring up their balance sheet.
Ben Bemoshe of AIG. Now, he did have a bit of a gaffe, making sort of a politically incorrect statement at one point, but he's apologized for that. And if you look at AIG's results during the year and under his leadership, I'm really impressed by what he's done. AIG has paid back the government. They've de-risked the balance sheet, improved underwriting, and the stock's up over 40% this year.
I think the best CEO of this year and probably into next year as well is Jeff Weiner at LinkedIn. I really admire what he's done. He's running a transformational company, he's purpose-driven, and he famously sets aside a certain amount of time each day just to think. And I think that's actually pretty foolish with a capital F. So Jeff Weiner is one to watch.